Hi, today in this section we will see how we can set up code repository in Data Factory so that all our pipelines, dataset and other configurations can be saved inside our code repository like GitHub. So let us do that. So over here, if you notice, I have opened my Data Factory. I will click on this author button, and over here it is showing us this Data Factory small icon over here on the top. Let me click that, and then there is an option called set up code repository. I will click on that. It will ask me what is the type of the repository. Let us choose that type. Please click on select, and then we will choose GitHub over here. Let us click on that. It will ask that what is the name of your GitHub account. So in my case, the name of the GitHub account is ATT Trainings. So please specify the GitHub account name. Then please click on continue. Over here, it will ask us to authorize Azure Data Factory to connect to GitHub. Let us click on that. It might ask you to specify login ID and password. In my case, it has not asked because I was already logged in. Now we need to specify the repository. We need to select the repository if it is already there. There is only one repository, which is a core web app, so it will not work. So I need to create a new repository. Let me create a new repository in GitHub. Let me open a new tab. I have opened my GitHub account. Click on new. Give a name of the repository. I have given Data Factory -demo as a name. Let me scroll down. Click on create repository. Now this repository has been created. Go back to the Data Factory. Now just create a sample file over here. Click on create a new file and just give any name to the file. And then scroll down. And please click on commit new file. My Data Factory has been ready to connect to this particular GitHub repository. Now for that purpose, I will go to the Data Factory. Specify the collaboration branch. Click on create new. Specify the branch name and please click on create. This way this collaboration branch will be created. Let me click on apply. Click on save. Now you can see that the changes has been uploaded to GitHub. Please click on GitHub repository, and over here you notice that there is a collaboration branch which has been pushed 5 minutes ago. Let us open the branches. Then click on this collaboration branch. Now you can see here artifact which is created in my Data Factory. For example, dataset, linked service, pipeline. There are some folders created over here. Let us open this particular dataset folder. Over here you see there are 3 different files created, one for each dataset. If I open any of this JSON file, please notice that there is a corresponding JSON file created and the configuration of that data source is available over here. Now let us go back to the home page. Let us go to the Data Factory. Over here we will now understand that how we can create a new feature branch to do our changes in Data Factory. Although we can do the changes directly in the collaboration branch, but it is recommended that we create a new feature branch and do our changes over there. Once everything is fine, then merge those changes in the collaboration branch. Let us see how to do that. I will open the branches from top left over here and I will click on new branch. Just give a name to the branch. Please click on create. Now there is a new feature branch. If you notice on the feature branch top left. Now let us do some changes over here in the Data Factory pipeline. So in pipeline 1, I will do certain changes. Let me add one activity. In the left, I will click on move and transform. Please click on that. It has added one more copy data activity in the pipeline 1. I will also do some changes in the dataset. In fact, I will add a new dataset. Let me click on plus. Then please click on dataset. Over here, please choose any of the type of dataset. For example, I will choose storage. Choose Azure Blob Storage. Please click on continue. Delimited text, continue. Choose linked service. Then click on OK. This has been created. Now I can just click on save all. So you see it is saying successfully saved in the Git repository. Now let us switch my branch from feature to collaboration, and you will notice that dataset, which is this one, will be removed. Let us do that. Expand datasets, and now over here you see dataset removed, which we have created. Let us do the changes in the branch name again, feature 1 branch. Over here notice that delimited text 1, this is the dataset, is already there. So our changes are not removed. In fact, our branch was changed, and that is the result. The changes which were done in the feature branch are not impacting collaboration branch. Let us open my GitHub repository, and over here just please refresh the page. Please notice that there is a feature branch which is added. Let us open that feature branch. All the resources are there in the feature branch. Now if you want to merge feature branch with collaboration branch, we can do that as well. Let us click on compare and pull request in feature 1. Now you can merge feature 1 with collaboration. So let us select collaboration here. Provide your inputs. Click on create pull request. It is done. Click on merge pull request and click on confirm merge. Please notice that the merging has been done. Now if I open the data factory, please open the collaboration branch. Please notice that dataset has been added over here. So this way the entire flow of doing the changes by creating a feature branch, then merging it in the collaboration branch works. The benefit is that in case you want to separately understand what are the changes done, and once you are satisfied with the changes, then want to merge with the collaboration branch, you can do all these things. Finally, you can publish your changes in the collaboration branch. Click on publish, and these changes will be published in a different branch in GitHub. So the publish has been done. There is a little error over here. Since I have added copy data to activity, not given any properties of it, it is throwing some error. Let me close it. Remove copy data to, save all, click on publish. Click on OK. The publish has been completed. Let us open my GitHub repository. Go to home page, and over here please notice that there is a ADF publish branch. Open it. Over here this is the publish branch. All the details of the data factory are inside it after publish. I hope you can understand this entire flow.